Now, a lot of people are surprised to hear that I have impregnated a woman. Yeah, none of you will ever be more surprised than my dad. So I remember when I told my dad, I said, "Hey, Lydia's pregnant." My dad said, "Hey, you're not gay?" Turns out my dad has always thought I was gay. And the number one reason he believed I was a homosexual is that I have always preferred chicken to beef. And according to him, that's gotta mean something. Like, we'd be at the hamburger store, but I would order a chicken sandwich, and he'd go, "Okay. All right, Russell, here's the thing. You know, I just need you to be careful, because I don't know if you know what they say about these fellas that are ordering one too many chicken sandwiches, right? You know what they say about them? They say it's hens today, cocks tomorrow. So just be careful. Everything in moderation, you know? But as you guys can tell, I grew up in a pretty conservative and a pretty religious household. And when you grow up in that kind of environment, there's just a lot of things that you don't know about the world. So many subjects are taboo. So there's a lot of things I had to figure out later on in life that might surprise you. Like, I remember when my mom was going through menopause. I didn't know what a heat flash was. So you talk about these heat flashes all the time, these heat flashes. And I didn't know what that was, and I didn't feel comfortable enough to have that conversation with her. So I had to make some assumptions. So I didn't know what a heat flash was, but I did know that we had a neighbor next door who was a dog breeder. They would talk about their Rottweilers being in heat. So when my mom said heat flash, I thought she was telling me she was spontaneously horny all the time. I could just catch her fanning herself down, and she'd be like, "Ugh, these heat flashes." And I'm like, "We're in church, you whore. What are you doing to me right now?" And whore is in the Bible, so that's okay to say. That's fine. But yeah, I grew up in a very conservative household, but I want you guys to know that I am not nearly that Republican anymore, because I used a bidet for the first time recently, and that'll knock it right out of you. I'll tell you what. That'll shoot it right out of you. I had no idea. I was at my in-laws' house. I sit down on that thing. Curiosity got the best of me. I crank it up to 100. I still have a concussion from when my head hit the ceiling. Do you know what I mean? I shot off of that thing like a rocket. I was like, whoa. 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 You know what? I stood up a changed man. I stood up and I said, maybe love is love. You know, maybe these boys have been on to something. You know, I thought maybe I need to call my dad, because I think he was right about some of that chicken stuff, you know? I think he kind of nailed it. But it's a powerful conversion tool, the bidet. I had no idea. It's so powerful, I guarantee if you got an uncle who said some crazy stuff around Thanksgiving, if you could have got him a bidet for Christmas, he would have been pro-Palestine by New Year's Day, okay? All right, that's been my time. I've been Russell Keller. Thank you all very much.